Hi there, welcome to a new video from Bytes on Pie. In this one I'm going to be talking to you about the character animation pack that's just been released. There's been some questions that have been raised about the animations, so I'd just like to talk you through them just now. First one up is the difference between the third person and first person animations. So I'll just pull up one of the root motion animations here. The third person animations will all be root motion, first person are all in place. If we look at the movement here, all of these are root motion animations and the character's moving as you would expect the character to move. If we look at the first person, so as you can see here, the torso and the head do not move through the animation. While from this angle it looks quite an uncomfortable position to move in. What that means is there will be no offset, no twists, no rotations on where you have the head, where they have the camera. So let's have a look at this in action. So let's just do the run forward. So while it looks uncomfortable from the front, if we just slow this down, pretend we're in first person mode just now, this is what you would see here. So once you've added your aim offset onto the head and the chest for rotation, this will look very smooth inside your first person character, especially if you've got weapons and stuff inside there. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the breathing overlay. Now if we look at the idle animations, right, you have idle with breath, which is a standard animation, or idle with the breath attached to the character animation. So we've got about 120 frames or something here. We have this, which is only a single frame, basically a pose, is your idle. Now the reason this exists, and this is the base for most of the animations, if not all of the animations, is that if we were to just create an animation blueprint, pick the skeleton, and let's just go straight in. Now let's pull back the idle, pop that in here, and let's get the breath additive, add this in. So if we look at the character now, lost the character, there we go. Right. Put in the idle, we have the standard character, no breathing. Then apply additive, add in the player breath, compile, and now we have a breathing character. Remember to put it on loop. Let's compile that again. There we go. Character's breathing as expected. Now, the breathing animations based on the character in a pose, so any position that the arms are in or rotations of the character's body won't be affected by the breathing. The breathing will look quite natural, it's the chest, the head, and everything will move as expected. One of the reasons for separating this out is we can change, let's put this to a 3 and compile. Character's now out of breath. Okay, so your character's perhaps been exercising or the stamina's run down a bit. This will allow you to have a bit more control over how the character actually looks when they've utilised their stamina or they're exhausted. This will also take an effect on the weapons that you're using as well. If you're looking ADS, it will allow you to, if you want to go ADS, just freeze the animation or put a stop on it with a boolean, and then boom, that's you got your character. Next thing I want to talk to you about is the equip animations and the weapon animations. The equip animation, if we just play this here, bring this down, bring this up, you can see the equip animation. Here it's quite complex two-hand animation going on here. If we look at the weapons, we have the equip for first person and third person. So they're slightly different animations again, with less body moving for the first person. You can see the weapons actually moving through world space here. You start the animation for the weapon. So on basically the start of the animation, you do the attach. And at that point, so the hilt attaches to the right hand at the start of the animation. And the weapons animation will coincide perfectly with where it should be in relation to the right hand of the character. Okay, so if anybody's got any other questions, feel free to, or want to see any other of the animations, feel free to drop me a note. I'll record another video, go through any questions that you have. So thanks for watching, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.